it's big relief for the Kerala journalist Siddique Kappan as the Supreme Court has granted him bail after 2 years of imprisonment. The case was heard by a bench comprising of Chief Justice of India UU Lalit and Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt. The top court has said that Siddique Kappan will have to stay in Delhi for the next 6 weeks before he returns to his native place, but will have to report to the local police station in the area. Siddique Kappan and 3 others were arrested in Mathura, remember, back in October 2020 when they were on their way to Hathras, where the scheduled caste woman had died after she was allegedly gang raped. Kappan and others were booked under stringent provisions of the UAPA on charges of sedition. The Uttar Pradesh government had said earlier that there was inflammatory material that was found. The Supreme Court, of course, questioning what the veracity of that material is, whether any explosives were found, and why Siddique Kappan has been behind bars for 2 years. Let's go right across to NDTV's Alok Pandey joining us for the very latest. So Alok, after 2 long years, Siddique Kappan has finally been granted bail.
Well, you're absolutely right. In fact, for the script that I was writing, I was just trying to look at how many days he's been in jail. So he's been in jail for 702 days, that is as of today. And he will perhaps be in jail till Monday. Because the Supreme Court has given the UP police 3 days to produce him before the relevant court and then to release him. So it's likely that that process is going to take till Monday. I'd be very surprised if the police show alacrity and do it tomorrow. It's unlikely, but one waits to see what happens. I think beyond that, it is very significant to note that what happened in Supreme Court, because Rishika, in court, the Uttar Pradesh government, as we know, argued that Kappan was paid to incite riots and that he is not an accredited journalist, and that he was trying to use explosives. He belongs to the PFI, which is an organization that the government wants banned, etc., etc. And the Supreme Court, raised some very pertinent questions on the evidence against Mr. Kappan. Now, for instance, the Chief Justice, Mr. UU Lalit, he said, and I am quoting, "What was found with Kappan? No explosives were found. Material was not found with him, but in the car, and that wasn't used for propagating." Very significantly, the Chief Justice also observed that every person has a freedom of expression. Justice Ravindra Bhatt, the other judge on the bench, he also observed that what you have shown in terms of literature does not show anything damaging. Now, these are very significant observations, Rishika, because just last year in 2021, the UP government or the UP police had filed a 5,000-page charge sheet against Kappan in the Mathura court. Where they had alleged that, he was trying to incite riots, that he was trying to write articles that promote a feeling of communalism, and that he was trying to, further the agenda of the PFI, etc. And the Allahabad High Court in August this year based its order denying bail to Kappan on this charge sheet, and the High Court observed that a prima facie reading of the charge sheet points to the fact that the accused is guilty. Now, it's a significant reversal from that stand taken by the Allahabad High Court in the Supreme Court that has granted him bail. And of course, they imposed some conditions, etc. So now it is expected that Kappan will walk out of prison on Monday. And Kappan and his lawyers have always maintained that, they are innocent and that the UP police's allegations against them are quote-unquote bogus, and that Kappan was going to Hathras to discharge his journalist duty. Remember that he was arrested when he was going to cover that very horrendous and gruesome gang rape cum murder that had shocked the nation. And Kappan says that he was going to discharge his journalistic duty. All said and done, beyond this, the case is going to be in trial stage in a while from now. So while this bail has been granted to Mr. Kappan, it is perhaps a long fight ahead, and the UP police claims that they have solid evidence against Mr. Kappan, while Mr. Kappan says that all of these claims of evidence against him are baseless.